right after this and even pulled together a packing list for my red-eye tomorrow night based on what it knows I like to have with me. It's been amazing to see that as GPT-5 is getting more capable, ChatGPT is getting more useful and more personal. We're really excited for you to try this out next week.
Cool. Thank you so much, Rochan. Thank you so much, Christina. Great. So we've seen a little bit about features that we've enhanced. Here to talk a little bit about the research that went into ChatGPT and the safety that made it more deployable. We have Sachi and Seb.
Thanks, Mark. Hi, my name is Sachi, and I lead the safety training team at OpenAI. So in addition to mitigating hallucinations, we've also spent a significant amount of time mitigating deception. So this is instances where the model might misrepresent its actions to the user or lie about task success. This can especially happen if the task is underspecified, impossible, or lacking key tools. And we found that GPT-5 is significantly less deceptive than O3 and O4 Mini. We've also completely overhauled how we do safety training. So our old models, the models would look at the user prompt and then decide to either outright refuse or fully comply. And this works well in most settings, but you might have a cleverly worded prompt that would sneak through, or you might have a sensitive but legitimate question that would end up with an outright refusal. So as an example, let's take a look at this prompt. So this prompt is about a user who's asking for technical details on how to light pyrogen, which is a material commonly used in fireworks. And this prompt is pretty dual use. This user might just be trying to set up their July 4th display, or they could be trying to cause harm with this kind of information.
It starts in the next 10 minutes.
Thank you for rotates on intent. As you can see, this particular prompt is stated in a way that's relatively neutral.
Thank you for joining, Ali.
Technical details.
Let's give the others
that
like 10 minutes before we start.
Prompt. However, if we take that exact same question and we frame it in a more explicit way, so it's clear what the user is trying to do, O3 will outright refuse, even though we're asking for the exact same information. For GPT-5, we've changed this approach entirely, and we're introducing something that we're calling safe completions. The point of safe completions is, rather than judging the user's prompt, instead it tries to maximize helpfulness within safety constraints. So that might mean partially answering a question or just answering at a high level. If we have to refuse, we'll tell you why we refused, as well as provide helpful alternatives that can help create the conversation in a more safe way. So let's look at that same technical prompt that O3 complied with before. GPT-5 instead explains to the user why we can't directly help the user with lighting pyrogen. It then guides the user towards safety guidelines and what parts of the manufacturer's manual the user should really be checking if they're trying to do this safely. Overall, GPT-5 allows for better handling of tricky dual-use scenarios, and users will experience fewer "I'm sorry, I can't assist with that," and it creates a more robust safety system. This is one big step towards a more safe, reliable, and helpful AI. Sebastian?
Thank you, Sachi. With GPT-5, we are experimenting with a set of new training techniques that maximally leverage our previous generation of models. Today, frontier models do not just consume data, they help create it. We used OpenAI's O3 to craft a high-quality synthetic curriculum to teach GPT-5 complex topics in a way that the raw web simply never could. Recently in the industry, synthetic data has been talked about a lot. It's often viewed as a cheap way to just get more data. However, our breakthrough was not just to create more data, but rather to create the right kind of data, shaped in a way to teach rather than just to fill space. This interaction between generations of models foreshadows a recursive self-improvement loop, where the previous generation of model increasingly helps to improve the data and generate the training for the next generation of models. Here at OpenAI, we've cracked pre-training, then reasoning, and now we're seeing their interaction significantly deepens. In the future, AI system will move far beyond our current pre-training and post-training pipelines that we have been used to, and we're seeing the first steps toward this right now, right here. We could not be more excited to see what scaling up this new set of techniques will yield in the near future.
Thank you so much, and really impressive work to both of you. Thank you. There's one last feature that we'd love to highlight, which is in health. Here to share this feature, we have Sam.
Thanks, Mark. One of the top use cases of ChatGPT is health. People use it a lot. You've all seen examples of people getting day-to-day care advice, or sometimes even a life-saving diagnosis. GPT-5 is the best model ever for health, and it empowers you to be more in control of your healthcare journey. We really prioritized improving this for GPT-5, and it scores higher than any previous model on HealthBench, an evaluation that we created with 250 physicians on real-world tasks. To talk about this, I'd like to invite my colleague Felipe and his wife Carolina to share their healthcare journey. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, Sam. So to start off with, could you tell us about the journey, the healthcare journey that you've been on?
Yeah. So last October, our lives were turned completely upside down when I was diagnosed with 3 different cancers, including an aggressive form of breast cancer at the age of 39, all within 1 week. And there's just absolutely nothing that prepares you to receive news like this. I found out about the first diagnosis when I got an email notification that my biopsy results were ready. I decided to open it, and when I opened it, I saw the only 2 words that I could understand from the report, which was invasive carcinoma, and I knew that wasn't good, but everything else was just a blur of medical jargon. So I completely panicked, and in that moment did the first thing that I thought of, which was to take a screenshot of the report and put it into ChatGPT to see if it could just help me understand what this meant. And within seconds, it translated this complex report into plain language that I could understand. And in this moment of overwhelm and panic, I had a little bit of clarity about what was going on. And that moment was really important because by the time I got a hold of my doctor and we got on the phone, which was 3 hours after I had seen the report, I had a baseline understanding of what I was facing, and we were able to jump into a conversation about what to do next.
And how have you been using ChatGPT throughout?
I've used it in so many different aspects of my journey, but one of the ways that I found it most powerful is in helping me make critical decisions and in helping me advocate for myself. So to share an example, when I was facing a decision about whether or not to do radiation as part of my treatment, the doctors themselves didn't agree. My case was nuanced, and there wasn't a medical consensus on the right path. And so the experts turned the decision back to me as the patient. And for me, bearing the weight of this decision that could have lifelong impact felt really heavy, and I didn't feel equipped to make the call. So I turned to ChatGPT to gain knowledge and understand the nuances of my case. And again, within minutes, it gave me a breakdown that not only matched what the doctors had already shared with us, but was much more thorough than anything that could fit into a 30-minute consultation. And it went further. It helped me weigh the pros and cons. It helped me understand the risks and the benefits. And ultimately, it helped me make a decision that I felt was informed, that I felt I could stand behind when the stakes were so high for me and my family.
Yeah. I mean, for me, what was really inspirational was watching her regain her sense of agency by using ChatGPT. In this moment, it'd be so easy to feel helpless. And there's such a big knowledge gap between what the doctors know and what we know. And however, no one cares more about Carolina's health than she does. And so what I loved was seeing her really empower herself and gain knowledge and become an active participant in her own care journey.
And I think that's a really important point to emphasize. I think that the promise of AI in healthcare isn't in just breakthrough discoveries or better diagnostics. I think it's in creating smarter and more empowered patients that can fully participate and advocate.
Okay. Let's get to it, man. Welcome to today's stream. Today's streams will be a little bit short. Yeah, because I think I've done everything regarding training. Yeah, and then next week we start on Web2Vec, hopefully. So yesterday we were talking about the first thing we did was like Nemo ASR evaluation, but it was taking a lot of time. It was taking a lot of time, but it finally finished. So yeah, and the overall word error rate for the validation set was 0.3011. Yeah, 0.3011. So fine tuning should improve these from 0.3011 to something better. Yeah. Yeah, it should improve it from 0.3011. And we also left training. We left the notebook while training. So it finished training, and you can see like it's doing a pretty good job. Yeah, so today the goals are see how the model performs on the validation set, and see how the model performs on the test set given by Zindi. Yeah, and see if like this fine-tuning helped, or we need to increase the number of epochs. Welcome to the stream, Sadiq. Welcome to the stream, Gitao Joseph. Thanks for always showing up. Yeah. So I was talking about like the notebook we ran yesterday, the evaluation one. It finished, and the baseline word error rate is like 0.3011. Yeah, so the goal is to improve this to like something like 0.20 or 0.10, something like that. Yeah. And yesterday we left the model on training. For some reason it's not printing the word error rate. I'm not sure why. I really am not sure why. But yeah, it trained for the full epoch. It took 1 hour. It took 1 hour and 42 minutes, but that can be improved. The reason why it took this long is because here we are setting like, this was like 10, I remember. Yeah, these are like 10. So we are logging every 10 steps, which like it's not the most ideal. So for example, you can see the steps are 3,875. So you can log the results maybe after 500 steps or 1,000 steps. Yeah, instead of like logging the results after like every step. Yeah, today honestly we're not going to do much. Yeah, we're not going to do much. So I'm going to restart this and run all this now. Yeah. Today I ran the like installation before starting the stream, so that you don't take a lot of time there. Yeah. So actually we are supposed to create a separate notebook for inference. I think we should do that, but we already have it here. Okay, we need to run this again, but you already have it here, right? We already have it here, and you also have for the evaluation. So we need to like keep them separately, so that when you want to do evaluation, you don't run the training notebook again, like all of this. So actually we should take this. Yeah. Remove that. Pin this. Save and pin revision. 100. And then I'm going to share this notebook so that if you're on the stream, you can like start like right now. I'm going to share on my yesterday's video. By the way, thanks everyone. I'm at 155 subscribers. That's a massive win, massive win. Thank you everyone who has followed me. So I'm going to like link it here. Yeah, I'm going to link it here. And also share the notebook on the charts as well. Welcome to the stream, Coach Joe. Welcome to the stream, Coach Joe. Welcome to the stream. Only people with access can open the link. Oh, okay. Sorry, I need to copy these. Yeah. I've sent it on the Google. I mean, not Google, the Twitch chat, so you can access the training notebook. Yeah, and I want to link it on the YouTube as well. Yeah. I feel like that's okay now. Yes, so this is a training. Yesterday we trained a model. We trained a model for 1 epoch and the learning rate was 0.001. So today we are going to test if that model has improved the word error rate or not. Yeah, and then we know the next steps forward. Maybe increase the number of epochs, change the hyperparameters, etc. Yes. So first we are going to do evaluation. Second, and then after evaluation we do inference. Yeah. Evaluations, I'll run this notebook. I'll disconnect these, although we can run them at the same time, but we don't need the training one. Yeah, but we need to change something. Remember, we have not yet like saved the models on Hugging Face. We are only saving them on the Google Drive. So there's something that will change here regarding how we are calling the model. We won't use from pre-trained. Yeah, here we won't use from pre-trained anymore. We are going to use something else. We'll get there. So let me run these previous codes first. Yeah, we ran this. Hopefully it improved the hopefully it improved the validation score. The score to beat is 0.3011, 0.3011. So we need to improve that score. I'm not sure if it will improve with 1 epoch or not, but yeah. As it continues, actually you can run them at the same time. You can run both inference and evaluation. We're on Colab Pro, so we can run them all. So I'm going to start these as well. We need to store these like in our Google Drive as well, instead of us creating every time in our temporary directory. We'll do that. Yes, I'll also restart these as well. Then we run both evaluation and inference at the same time. Evaluation takes a very long time since the samples are very, very many, but the inference is a bit like less. So yeah, whichever finishes first, that's. Yeah. Okay, the installation takes a long time. Yes, hopefully. You can ask questions before it finishes installing. Yeah. If it doesn't improve the score, we just know that maybe we were so selfish with the number of epochs. Maybe we increase the number of epochs and see how it performs. Yeah, we see how it performs. So, and the problem is, like, I don't know, like, you see the training notebook, it's supposed to like log the metrics, but it doesn't log the metrics. I'm supposed to like get the word error rate after the epoch finishes training, but we just get the samples of like reference and predicted, which look good, but we need to know the numbers as well. Yeah, we need to know the numbers. So it doesn't show us like the metrics which we want to see. Now we have to run it on the evaluation set again. Now you see, like, it just says stopped max epochs 1 is equals to reached. Maybe I'm supposed to like explicitly define the metrics. I'm not sure, but how you do that, I think they're on by default, but if you want to like do them yourself and make sure, you just change these. You say ASR model dot word error rate dot use word error rate, and then you set it to true. Also, you set the logging to true as well. Dot where dot log prediction. You set it to true, and then you run all these. I don't know if it will show the metrics. You run. I've already shared the notebook, so whatever changes I'm making right now should reflect in the notebook I shared. Run the notebook overnight and let me know. If it logs the metrics. Then we won't need to like run this separate step. Yeah, so it has finished installing for the evaluation. Yeah, so now we won't use this. We won't use this anymore. We want to use the fine-tuned model. We want to use the fine-tuned model, and the fine-tuned model, which we did yesterday, was, yeah, this right here. Yeah, so remember it was 1 epoch, and let me connect my Google Drive. Yeah, let's connect the Google Drive and we find that model. Cool, we have mounted the Google Drive. And then we find the model that we fine-tuned and it's saved in our Google Drive. Yeah, because this is the base model we started fine-tuning from. We don't want to test that anymore because we already tested it, and the baseline score was like 0.3011. Actually, you should record this so that we know while testing this new model if it if it has improved or not. So yeah. We find our landslide detection. Not landslide detection, bro. Live stream ASR. Landslide detection is our previous. I cannot see the live stream one. Oh, here you go. Nice. This was it. We copy. Now remember, this is not like loading from Hugging Face. So we need to do one thing, and I'll show you. We need to just like change how we load the model. You see this ends with a .nemo. You see this? It ends with a .nemo, meaning it's like the actual fine-tuned weights. While this is a Hugging Face repo. So both of these have their own way of like loading them. Yeah. So make sure you put that in consideration. Then you know the validation sets. We want to like play the audio anymore. We did that in our previous streams. So if you are not here in our previous streams, please check out the previous ones. Today we just want to see the numbers. Yeah, so this is what will change. So like we want to see if the model name dot ends with Nemo. Exactly. If it ends with Nemo, you have to do something. Yes, the AI knows. You have to restore from, not load from pre-trained. Yeah. And for this, it's not load checkpoint anymore. It's like from pre-trained. Yeah. That's the only difference. Actually, we should log this. Yeah. So since our model ends with .nemo, we load it. We don't need to do this. We don't need to do this. We already did this in our previous streams. So yeah. Yes. Now we need to do this now. Yeah. We need to do this. I don't know how long it will take though. Hopefully it doesn't take a lot of time. Bro, 2 hours 46 minutes. No, it's not supposed to take that long. It's like it's not even using the GPU. Is it using the GPU? One? No. Maybe this should like take. It should not take that long, to be honest. Yeah. We want to run them at the same time. Yeah. So we do this. We change the model as well. Yeah. We change this part as well. Yeah. CFG. There's no CFG. Okay. What else? Nothing else changes. Everything remains the same. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know why this is taking such. Bro, 2 hours 45. Ain't no way we are waiting for all that, bro. Ain't no way, bro. It's supposed to be fast. Like, I don't know why. And it's using the GPU, so like I'm not really sure what's going on. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on. It's supposed to take like less time. Let's see if the test one will do a good job. Yeah. Oh, I need to link my Google Drive. Yeah, bro, I'm not sure why it's taking this long. It's not supposed to take this long. Not supposed to take that long, man. Anyways, now we should find the model. Yes, we should find the model. Yeah. I feel like everything is okay now. See how fast this is, bro. Like I'm not sure why the validation set is taking like. I don't know why it's so slow, bro. I don't know why it's so slow. Maybe the batch size, but I don't think even the batch size affects it. But it should be super fast. It should be super fast. Let me interrupt this. Hopefully. Oh, okay. Skill issue. Maybe it was a batch. It was a batch size issue. Okay. My bad. But see, now it's stuck. Like, are you kidding me? It processed hadi pale ilikuwa imefika. Now we are stuck. Come on. Anyways. Let's use the Zindi leaderboard. Let's use the Zindi leaderboard. Hopefully it it performs better on the leaderboard, man. Yeah, hopefully it performs better on the leaderboard. The evaluation is still stuck, bro. I'm not sure why it's doing this though. Sorry guys, we're just going to rely on the Zindi leaderboard to see if our models are performing well. But like the training should log the word error rate. I'm not sure why it's not doing that. Yeah. It's not actually better. It's almost the same score. Brav. Yeah. The one epoch fine tuning never helped. It's never helped, bros. Yeah. 4494. Yeah. And our best model, our best model was 4481. 4481. We need to find this like base model. Why are we using? Why did he use this? Honestly, the 25K. Oh, this is the one which performed well while streaming. But anyways, it should perform better. I don't know why it's not. Luckily I had like an. Let's test another one. Trained for more epochs. The 3. Yeah. Maybe we need to fine tune further. Maybe. I'm not sure. Or maybe you're just overfitting it. Maybe, bro. I'm not sure. Yeah. Just do multiple experiments. Change the parameters. Yeah. Change the parameters. Change the base model. If my base models are not working well, then you can change them. You can start with the one on my GitHub. It's from a guy called Jonas. Maybe try to fine tuning that. Yeah, because clearly, mine does not work. I mean, mine has not been improved. Yeah. Go find this guy on Hugging Face, find his model and use it as the base while fine tuning your model. Jonas. Yeah, Jonas. Let me link it. Let me link it on the chat. Yeah, start from there maybe. I don't know why mine is not like. Yeah, I don't know why mine is not like giving a better score. Yeah, but let's see this new one. Restart session. Rancel and below. Yeah, and increase the number of epochs, by the way. We trained only with 1, so increase it to like maybe 5 if it improves the model. That is, you might increase and it doesn't. So, yeah, increase the number of epochs, try it, see if it improves the score. Yeah, but I had trained like for 3 epochs earlier today. Let's see if it's doing a better job. Oh, while it's doing an inference, let me take a quick break. I'll be back when it finishes. Yeah, and you can leave questions if you have questions on the chats. Yeah. Cool. It has finished, I bet. Yeah. So let's see. It's in fact getting worse, bro. It's in fact getting worse. Yeah. Sorry guys. The things you can do: change this model name. Start with the Jonas one. Yeah. Start with the Jonas one. Let me add it. Let me do this right now, actually. So that you find the updated notebook. Yes. First start with like one epoch. It's good to like know what's the score at one epoch so that you see if like this base model is good or not. Yeah. Also like use this in the first baseline notebook we are using to see like the score without fine tuning, and then fine tune it for one epoch and see if it is improving or not. Yeah, and then when it improves in one epoch, then do many epochs. If not, then start from the not this one, start from the one we were looking at yesterday. Start from the base model, like the original one. Yeah, for example, in this notebook, which we have referred for a long time during the live stream, they're using the base model. Yeah, they're using this base model. So maybe start from this. If the Jonas one does not improve, come back to the base model. Now the base model has to improve. Yeah, the base model has to improve. Anyways, other than that, bro, I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. This was going to be a short stream either way, because like we have now the training notebook, we have the inference notebook, we have the evaluation notebook. The evaluation notebook is not like very necessary though, but you have them all now. The evaluation and the training, I've linked it. The inference you have. So the only remaining one is the evaluation, which I'm going to link in today's video. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Yeah, only that change the base models. I think if it was up to me, my first experiment will be experimenting with many base models and only one epoch, and see if like the fine tuning helps improve these base models. If they don't, then If they don't, then do what? If they don't, then play with the learning rates, the other hyperparameters for deep learning. Yes. Let's see if actually we had submitted the Jonas one. Do you have any for Jonas? Jonas. The Jonas. We can try the Jonas one before we end the stream and see like the base model, and then we try to fine tune it tonight and see if it actually improves. So yeah, I think that's it for today. That's it for today, guys. Yeah, we try this. Chef. Yeah. That's it, guys. That's it. The good thing with this competition, we have a very long time. Like, we still have 2 months left, so you can do like a lot of experiments. Yeah, you can do a lot of experiments. Anyways, as it performs inference, anyone with a question, anyone who wants to say something, you're welcome, Guitar. You're welcome. Thank you too for joining the stream, man. Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, let's see how the Jonas one will perform. Then we get the baseline score, and then we fine tune for one epoch. Then we see if like that one epoch will improve it. If it does, then fine tune it for many more epochs. Yeah. So this won't take a long time. Don't take a long time. I need to go through this notebook though as well, because the last time I never fine-tuned mine like this. So maybe I need to go through this notebook as well. I mean, this is personal. Like even you guys on the stream, you can, or anyone watching on YouTube, you can go find this. Like I will also link it in the description in today's video. Yeah. They did a lot of things, honestly. But maybe it's because it's Japan. Maybe Swahili does not need all this. But yeah. And honestly, I'm not sure what these guys are using. But anyways, I've not experimented. I've not experimented a lot. Maybe they're using a different architecture. Remember, there's also Whisper. There's also Web2Vec. Yeah, you have a lot of options. You have a lot of options. But it seems it's easy to get to 0.82. We just have not found a way to get there yet. But we will find it on stream. We will find it on stream. Yeah, so once this finishes, we call it a good week. Yeah, we wait for next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, I think I'm starting to be very consistent, man. Like I cannot miss a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. I must stream. Yeah, and the good thing, right now we have many competitions. So I'm going to focus on this. Maybe the last stream will be maybe in the next 2 weeks for these. Then maybe start these major ones, the $10,000 ones. Yeah, but this is about to end. But this takes a lot of like compute, bro. A lot of compute. Joseph, have you tried this? Have you tried this, Joseph? I saw the data was pretty massive, bro. 18.4 GB, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think we can do this on stream. Maybe to write code, then we wait for like 1 whole day for training. Yeah. Yeah. So the Jonas one has finished. Let's see its score. Oh yeah, Barbados. I also want to work on the Barbados one. I feel like that's more interesting and fun. I also will work on the microbiome one. Yeah, I love working on this like huge money, huge prize competitions because value for your time, value for your time. Whoa, you're currently #1. Barbados. Yeah. Amazing, bro. Amazing, man. Amazing. But I saw like there were like these errors. For example, the georeferencing, like it was things to do with annotations. How have you handled this issue? Anyways, I've not like even looked at the data yet. I'm just following the chat. Yeah, maybe I'll work on it during the weekend. Yeah, but you can give us some tips. Anyways, let's see if the Jonas one is performing well. Still scoring. Okay, so the Jonas one scores 0.51. Yeah, so I think we should fine tune these. And let's see if it will improve. So I'll leave this running over the night. So, and I'll increase the number of epochs because 0.51 is like not a good score. So I'll increase it to 5, and let's see if it improves overnight. Yeah, I'll initiate the run right now. So I'll stop these. Disconnect. Also disconnect. I'll wait first. I save and pin revision. Disconnect it. Then leave the Jonas one training overnight. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys. For OCR, we use VLM for inference. Okay, thanks. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'll surely do that. Congratulations, man. Yeah, congratulations. I hope you stay there the entire competition period, man. Yeah, and I join you there as well. But I think we'll do this on stream sometime. Yeah, I'm planning to do this on stream. These I'm not sure. This is nah. Maybe this as well. But for sure, Barbados, we are going to do it on stream sometime. Yeah. Okay, guys. Have an amazing night, man. I'm really sorry you have not like achieved a good score today, but we still have time to improve our score. Yeah, and hopefully we'll see like good scores in our other coming streams. So thank you guys always for the support. Cephas, Joseph, Timothy, Nimfree, Jacqueline, Coach Joe, Kid Not, Charlene, Wayne, for always joining the streams. So Dick, for always joining the streams. I appreciate it, and everyone who watches my replays on YouTube. Yeah, thank you so much, man. Adios.